My next guest is British writer, he's an actor, he's a director. You may have heard of him, you may have even seen some of his work. He is rising star Mr. Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais. Hello, Ricky. Hello. It's lovely to have Ricky back on the show. You might know this, Ricky is now a global phenomenon. His shows have spread unchecked to every continent in the world. He has been officially upgraded to a pandemic. Although, like swine flu, there are indications he's not quite as potent as we first feared. Mr. Ricky Gervais, ladies and gentlemen.
Brilliant.
We pride ourselves on bringing you the very best live music every week, and tonight, it's Mika! And Mika has got a fabulous new track out. He'll be performing it for us later, but it's been bugging me ever since I first heard it, where I thought I'd heard it before. You know, some tracks just sound like another one. I'm not saying you ripped anyone off, don't panic. It just has a familiar riff to it. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, and then I realised, first of all, have a little listen, and said he's playing this later, but have a listen to a bit of Mika's track first, and watch this.
Teenage dreams in a teenage circus, running around like a clown on purpose.
That's enough of that with the underpants on. We've seen all that. And then it hit me what it sounded like. Have a look at this. We've done a mash-up for you. Put them together. Put them together. This is what you get. Let's put them together. Here we go.
Teenage dreams in a teenage circus, running around like a clown on purpose. Real love on.
Sounds great.
How about that?
It sounds amazing.
I'm suing him. I'm suing him.
Shut, it's a B-side.
You know what? That's fantastic. You should put that out. You should bring that together. Do
Yeah,
something
big
like
time.
that.
What do you think? Video together?
Defo.
Now, there have been a lot of great movies released recently, but I've just uncovered what I think is possibly the greatest film ever made. Okay? Sorry, Rick. Now, here's one thing I'd like to ask you to do, if you don't mind, is I'm quite a keen sports person myself, as you probably know. And Jamie used to play a bit of cricket, didn't you, Jamie, when you were a kid?
Yes, my friend, yeah.
Ricky, obviously you don't play much sport anymore, but you used to... you used to be a mean tennis player, I believe, and someone's like... Mika, you ever play any cricket?
No.
OK, well, that's all about to change. Stuart, I'd love to see which of us can deal with one of your fast balls.
Yeah,
okay?
of course.
After the show, we're going to have... I'm going to talk to Ricky and then we're going to have Mika. Would you mind? We've set up a little kind of cricket area out the back there. If you want to warm up for this, I don't want you to hold back. Ricky, I know you're a bit scared of this, aren't you?
I'm terrified of batting. I used to go in the nets at school and there were psychos trying to take my face off, so I am terrified.
You'll be all right. You've got a bat in front of you. Whack it with the bat when you...
Oh, OK. Sorry, yeah, OK. Sorry. Yeah, brilliant.
So, we'll do that afterwards. Is that OK, Stuart? OK, we'll do that with Stuart. Stuart, great pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming on.
Pleasure.
Congratulations. And come on, let's keep winning the Ashes. It's so exciting, isn't it? Take that. Let's get my final guest out. Jamie Oliver was a lovely starter. Stuart was a satisfying main course. Now it's time for a big old pudding. Will you please welcome? Here he is, Mr. Ricky Gervais, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh, no, you can be a spice. Tell me
Thank you.
Oh,
Look at that. Well,
what a lovely audience.
It's exciting
What
to
a
have you
lovely
back.
audience.
They're a lovely crowd. Thank you for joining us. It's Ricky Gervais, ladies and gentlemen, dressed in his customary black.
I haven't seen you for ages.
Well, you've been working very hard.
I've been
haven't you?
away and I've been in America. Anything interesting happened to you in the last year I should know about?
OK, so how's the summer been for you? Where do you spend the summer now? You've been working? Did you spend it working or were you away?
This summer, I was filming in England, actually.
So you've been filming... This is a British film you're making?
Yeah, it's American money, but let's say it's a
But
British
you're not
film.
in it, are you, this film?
I'm in it a little bit, but no, it's got a young, exciting cast of 20-somethings.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's sort of cool and sexy, so me and Steve couldn't be in it. No, it's mine and Steve's first film together. We wrote and directed it, and it's Very excited about it. It's like a love letter to England. It's set...
Sorry,
What's that?
we just put a picture of it. That wasn't intended to get a laugh, but it automatically does.
But do you know what? People think that I'm the freak. I want to go, no, I'm like normal height. That's incredible, isn't it?
Stephen will make one hell of a fast bowler from the look of things.
He is rubbish at sport.
Is he?
Yeah, the only thing he had a chance at was high jump, and he came second. And because he says his glasses fly off, and he can't do anything when his glasses fly off.
So this movie, it's a comedy or it's a comedy drama? What is it?
It's more of a drama. There's funny bits in it, but yeah, it's a bit of a... You know, a love letter to England.
Okay, and this was the thing. Am I right in thinking this is it's not out for quite a long while? This one.
It's 9th of April.
But this was going to be the TV series, wasn't it? You were going to do this as a TV series initially.
Originally, it sort of predates extras, but then we thought it's ripe to do extras now because of all the the
people knew who you were. You could get access to those stars.
In Hollywood, and so we did that, and we sort of saved this. But yeah, this is sort of set in the early '70s in a sort of small town, and it's sort of about class and growing up. And
it's set in a place like where you grew up. It's set in a place like Reading.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. One person from Reading allowed in per show. That's the problem. Is there anything about Reading you miss? You must have nostalgia for it. Where you grew up, you always have nostalgia for it.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. I grew up in a sort of working class estate. My dad was a labourer, mum was a housewife, and I didn't even know I was poor because we were all in that boat. And with this comes out in the film really because there was a sort of nobility in poverty. There was no degradation. You didn't feel sorry for yourself. My mum was planting roses every day and cleaning the house, and we've tried to put that in the film. My summers were brilliant. I do remember them as sunny, and I know that's probably a false memory, but this is a sort of quite a glossy sort of film. It's not a depressing kitchen sink sort of British drama. It's like our Saturday Night Fever, really.
Yeah, so it's about kids having romance, growing up, getting together. Yeah.
Trying to escape maybe that small town. There's a line in the film that my mum actually said to me when I was 18. I said, I'm going to France. She went, what do you want to go there for? She went, there's parts of Reading you ain't seen. Which is really sweet. But that's the sort of mentality of a lot of people.
Well, she had a point as well, of course, I'm sure.
There are parts of Reading I haven't seen.
So in a way, I guess this is... You're putting a lot of yourself in this. It's a very personal thing.
Well, everything you do is autobiographical. I worked in an office for 7 years, did The Office. Extras was about, my experience in media. So, yeah, this is my memories of growing up and, me and my older brothers and sisters and friends and... Yeah.
So when you're working as a director, how are you to work with? Because you're quite a lazy person.
Do you know what? I am a lazy person.
No, he is a lazy person.
I am.
So I wasn't saying that.
I think I was the least ambitious man ever, and now I've become a workaholic. It's really weird. When I'm an actor, I suppose I'm a bit more neurotic. I worry about things. I sort of I can hear an ant crawling over some cotton wool. And I'm going, oh, what's that? What's that noise?
So you get distracted easily?
I do.
But are you like Christian Bale? Do you get angry? Do you shout at people?
No, of course not, because I'm so worried. I don't even send my suit back now in a restaurant if it's cold, because I'm like, oh, he's changed. Yeah. So no, I sort of suffer in silence. I sort of bottle it up. But I am a sort of neurotic actor, not a director. A director, everything's fun, it's great. And there's no more strain directing and acting, and you know what I mean? It's fine. But you have a different sort of mindset. With directing, everything's great and we could do it again, and I'm quite rational. And with acting, I go, oh, no, OK. And I put people off. And I was doing this scene with Jennifer Garner at a date, and I say, oh, no, people have got to sort of like mime. And I go,
so
oh, no,
extras
whispering.
behind you, they're meant to be eating in a restaurant, yeah?
But some of them sort of whisper. I go, oh, no, can everyone stop whispering? Just mime, OK? And there was a couple, and sort of a 60-year-old couple just down there, and I could hear them sort of whispering, like, oh, and then I could hear them, their plate scraping. I was going, can you take their plate away? I was like, giving them dirty looks like that. And I went, OK, did the take. And afterwards, the producer brought them over and said, oh, this is a couple who've paid £5,000 to be in the scene. And I went, thank you so much. And they went, we're OK. I said, you were brilliant. You were excellent.
So they'd given money to charity.
I know. I felt like the worst, most spoilt person in the world. That's why I come on this show, to make myself feel better.
Here you are. There's a photograph of you with the lovely, gorgeous Jennifer Garner. Now, I've seen the movie. This movie's out. When is this film out of here?
2nd of October. 2nd
of October. OK, this is out pretty soon. And it's a kind of a... It starts off, you think it's a romantic comedy, then it gets a bit more serious.
Yeah, it's a high-concept film. It's set in a world where the human race hasn't evolved the gene for lying. So everyone tells the exact truth. Everyone's harsh. They say things like, oh, isn't your baby ugly? And, it's things like that.
So whatever's in their mind, they'll say?
They say it's the absolute truth. And if you're a fat little loser, like me, I get insulted and, I try and woo this woman and she's out of my league, but then I discover I can lie. And so I become the most powerful man in the world.
Because you're the only one who lies.
And they believe everything I say. I can go to a casino, I can do anything I want. And it's what I do with that power. And yeah, it does go to quite dramatic sort of...
I'll ask you about the serious stuff. Let's have a look. This is a clip from The Invention of Lying.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I had a little sip of this
Okay.
from right there. So, you guys ready to order, or do you need a moment?
I'm good.
Oh, I'll have the Caesar salad with chicken because I think I'm fat, but I also think I deserve something that tastes good.
I'll have the fish tacos because it's what I had last time I was here. It's all I know.
Great. I'll get those two started. If I gave you my number, would you call me?
No. Sorry, it's my mom. I think she's probably checking on the date. It won't take long. Hello? Yes, I'm with him right now. No, not very attractive. No, doesn't make much money. It's all right, though. Seems nice. Kind of funny. A bit fat. Has a funny little snub nose. Kind of like a frog in a facial.
Yeah, but
No, I won't be sleeping with him tonight. No, probably not even a kiss. Okay, you too. Bye. Sorry about that.
it's all right. Don't think twice. How is your mum, all right?
She's all right.
Great. That's...
The Invention of Lying. It's out October the 2nd. Let me ask you about the rest of the cast. Jennifer Garner, fabulous actress.
It's
Great to
an
see.
amazing
But you
cast.
have unbelievable Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's one of the best actors on the planet.
We've
right
got
now.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, Edward Norton, Rob Lowe, Jonah Hill, Tina Fey,
Now, how do you get you presumably they know of you, of your
Jason
work? They just-
Bateman. Yeah, I call them up. Yeah, they know me from the
They
office
must know you
and
from TV and
extras,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And so,
But I
what-
didn't know Philip Seymour Hoffman, actually. I thought he'd be great for this part. He plays the slob of a barman. And I called the agent and she went, well, he's very busy. Can you send him a personal email? And so I sent this email. I said, Dear Philip, would you be in my new film? There is no money, as I spent the entire acting budget on testicular implants. And I said, don't think of them as my testicles, think of them as our testicles. And she called me back and laughing, going, he loved it, he's going to do it. So, you know, you take a chance.
OK, now, here's the thing. President Obama gets elected in the United States of America. Everyone's excited, everyone's happy. What does Ricky do? He sends him a letter. What did you...
I had to.
What did you say?
Because Paris Hilton was over here and she was doing a programme, My British
your
Best Friend.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
which is fine. I don't have to watch it. But then I read in the paper that she'd bought a house quite near me.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, enough is enough. So I wrote to the president. I did. I said, Dear President
So you went
Obama.
straight to the top.
I did. I wrote
You went
to him. I
straight
said,
to
Dear
the
President
top.
Obama, I mean, I said, this is clearly retaliation for us sending you Posh Spice. I propose a swap.
Send her back, you can have Paris.
Exactly, yeah.
Did you get a response?
He invited me to the White House.
No!
Yeah.
No way!
He did, yeah. And my suit was in the dry cleaners, and this is absolutely true. I had to go in my pyjamas. I did.
You went in your pyjamas?
I had to. Otherwise, I'd have been late, and it said no jeans.
Well, you see, so what, the pyjamas didn't look like pyjamas?
No, they're sort of like...
Like
sort
jogging
of-
pants?
They're sort of like black, sort of, you know,
What's
that's
wrong
stretchy.
with
They're
you?
like
What?
lycra. Honestly. I look like Kerry Katona. Honestly, I just... and a T-shirt.
You've met just about everyone, haven't you? Are there anyone you haven't met?
Nelson Mandela. I'm the only celebrity that hasn't met Nelson Mandela.
OK. All right, here's one thing. I know Ricky's arrived at the very top of his game when you get invited. And this is genuinely, this is when you know someone's become as famous as you can get. You get invited on Sesame Street. That is it. That's as good
Highlight
as
of my
it gets.
career.
That is
Highlight
as
of my
good as
career,
it
without
gets.
doubt. People say, is it the awards or whatever? It's meeting Elmo.
No, I didn't know you'd done this until we were getting ready for this.
love
So when
Elmo.
did they invite you on? There's Elmo. You got to love Tickle Me Elmo.
They invited me on a couple of years ago and I couldn't make it, and they kept inviting me, and I could do it this year. I went along and they let me write a song. I sing Elmo a lullaby, and it's just this crazy song. And I fell in love with Elmo. And I didn't see the bloke underneath. It was just, I love Elmo. I honestly, he sent me, for my birthday, he sent me a little thing and he squeezed the little hand and he goes, hello, Mr. Ricky.
No.
I'm
You've
slightly
got
obsessed. I think it's like,
personalised Elmo.
I like little round-headed freaks like Carl Pilkington
Yes.
and Elmo. And I can't get enough of him.
Hey, let's have a look. This isn't the actual clip from Sesame Street. This is some outtake stuff.
Oh,
I think, have you
yes.
seen this video? No, this is very funny. This is Ricky with here. Well, we've discovered now his new best friend.
I'm so happy that Mr. Ricky Gervais really?
Yeah, he's very funny.
Why do you wear pyjamas when you go to
Get
bed,
off,
but you're
Elmo.
naked the rest of the time? It doesn't make
You're not
any
supposed to
sense.
touch Elmo.
It's crazy. It's
No,
mad.
but this acting. It's called acting, Mr. Gervais. Acting.
Oh dear. You got me in trouble.
It
now.
wasn't Elmo's fun. You were doing it.
Well, just be nice. Don't talk
Elmo
about.
was trying to sway you back. Okay,
no,
what?
these are the no-go areas: drugs, child abuse, the Holocaust. Okay.
We won't talk about
let's
those.
stay off those three things.
Okay.
N. Do you know what necrophilia is?
Elmo wants this tape.
So do I. Set your pig is free. Set your pig is free.
Let's do it. Set your pig is free.
You actually look alike at the end there.
I know.
There's a similarity. That's fabulous. What an exciting thing to do.
Yeah, that's out in November.
What is it?
In America. Sesame Street.
Yeah, that's on. It's not
Yeah,
been on
that's an outtake. That's not in the show.
Yeah, necrophilia. Today's letter N brings us necrophilia. That's not going to happen, I hope.
No.
Helga, you better go backstage because you and Jamie have got to get your gear on because we're going to be bowled against by Stuart Broad, one of the
I'm
fastest
so
bowlers
scared
in
of that. I'm genuinely so scared.
93 miles an hour, and I've said to him, go as hard as you can against us. Let's see what we're made of, OK?
Oh.
OK.
Really?
Yeah. Is that right, Stuart?
Of course.
Yeah. He looks about 11. He looks like Draco Malfoy's going to bowl against us.
Looks like a really tall Macaulay Culkin, doesn't he? So young.
We're sledging him now. We should be doing this.
Oh, yeah,
We're on the
what am I
same
doing
side.
that for?
OK, well, you're going to go get ready. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ricky Gervais.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great stuff, Ricky. I love the necrophilia.
Thank you.
Thanks to all my guests tonight. Ricky, of course, Stuart Broad and Jamie Oliver. On the show next week, we have the brilliant Alan Davies. Gervais at the stump.
I don't need to do this. Go on, Jamie.
I'm going to give it some.
Go on, Jamie. Oh! Not bad.
It's hard.
Give me your best shot, Broad. Come on. You want to move back, everyone? Whoa! That was a foul ball.
Of course it wasn't.